YouTubers, my favorite YouTubers, what's up? Yeah, so, if you didn't know before, I made a video, and I labeled it Part 1. My latest video was that. And, you see, the thing is I didn't continue the video for some reason, and that was because my camera's really, well, it's good, but I don't really know how to use it the best, so, it didn't really end up the best, and, I guess I had to make a Part 1, some other time. So right now, I decided I'd make Part 2. So, you know, where I left off was, I'm gonna put this down for a second, was going on to talking about my, my, Advantix camera. Well, you see, before that I said, you know, I would talk a little bit more about my Minidisc, and I guess I'll do that first. But I'm gonna bring you to a table, actually. I'm making this for like when I go to boarding school. I thought I might as well make a cool table, you know. So here's how this table will work too. It has a bottom shelf for all my records, which I'm putting over there. Over here, I'm just my 8-track player kind of broke, so I'm repairing it outside today. Over here, I have my VHS and my 8 tracks. One side's VHS, one side's 8 tracks. And up here, I'm going to install a shelf where I'm going to put all my wonderful and beautiful tapes. Right now, I am playing a weird tape. I found it at a record store. I had no idea what it was. It's like some experimental mix. I tried looking up everything, even a number. Like, all this was weird. So it's just weird experimental that you can't figure anything about out. So like, I don't even know what it is, but I kind of like it because, I don't know. I just guess it's a little bit interesting. Anyways, so I'm going to speak a little bit about Minidisc, then I'm going to go on to explaining about what I was going to explain before, my camera. See, the thing about my Minidisc player was I actually fixed it recently, so the whole mechanism works now. It's not broken, but I did lose a screw because I kind of chipped it too much and I had to break it off because it wouldn't work. Didn't work anymore, I mean, or something like that. So basically what it does is there's 2 ports. They both look like headphone ports right here. Oh, that's a charger port too. But the white one, you could put any auxiliary cord, like a Beats cord right there, into one here, play it through something like that, and have your music all digitally transferred to right here. So what you can do with it is, I just stuck in the disc. It's kind of fun because you can pop it in and out. This one actually broke my player. I mean, I only have one disc now. The other one got hit by a softball or something. But this is what they look like. They're actually pretty small. As a comparison, take, I can't compare this really. Anyways, though, so basically slide in here, top here, and it clicks in. If you fixed it, I mean, if I fixed it, it was broken before, but I fixed it so the clip works. So you stick it in. Has a little menu right here. You can't really see the menu because I kind of worn that out when I was riding. But so it reads the disc like that. Huh, that's weird. Hang on. Well, normally these work. Mine's I guess a little bit faulty sometimes. There we go. See? You can basically write anything you want onto it, name it anything you want. So it's basically complete freedom with this. It's like the record anything device, basically. So, I'm gonna have to talk loud because this experimental is pretty loud too. So yeah, basically can name it, but it's kind of funny because you have to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then use this right here to change the capitals. Then you have to hold that down to actually write out the thing. But in the end, it's great for recording anything. I mean, I'm having a new disc arriving soon from some other place, but for right now, this is a pretty good unit. Alright, so let's move on to my camera. Not this one, which is, I like this camera, but I mean, I only said I'd use it for blogs and stuff, because I like to keep my photography traditional. Right here is my, my Kodak. Now, I know you probably are like, oh, Pitbull, take a picture with me at the Kodak. Yeah, no, I freaking hate songs that are poppy, so just don't bring that up, please. Anyway, so it's pretty cool, because it's like, watch this. What the hell arise? Anyway, film's pretty simple. You just pop this one in. Unlike other ones, you just pop it in a canister. You don't have to really, you don't have to like reel it in or anything like that. It's pretty self-explanatory and pretty simple for anyone. I mean, it's hard to find the film too, but once you find it, it's worth it. Cause like every shot, I mean, I've taken older shots like, let me give you a good base image I've taken. I mean, some of these end up pretty crappy. It depends if you got like expired ones. I did expired, so it didn't end up the best, but you see, it can do 3 different shots, so this is an example of it. You do 3 different modes. Panoramic, which is basically they cut the picture in half. They have portrait mode, which is like half the size. It's not even worth it. You could just cut the picture yourself if you wanted to. Then you have traditional, which basically takes the whole shot, but it is a small picture when it's printed out. So I use Dwayne's photo when I do it. I send it out to some guy. I don't know. I think his name's Dwayne. I'm sure he's not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But, that would be cool if it was. But so it's pretty easy, and it's actually pretty fun once you do it. I mean, you get rolls back. They have negatives. I mean, you don't know what the heck to do. I mean, I don't know what the heck to do with negatives, so I just keep them in a drawer and I just look at them. Because they're fun to look at, and you can actually shine a light on it. It kind of like projects out to a screen. Anyway, it's really cool because like all of it's traditional when it comes to it. Photos are not even whatsoever digitally processed sometimes. I mean, this one is not digitally processed whatsoever. But photos that are analog basically can be blown up to any size and still not lose any pixels. Yes, you'll have fuzz. But I will say fuzz is a little bit better than pixels when it comes to in the end. I mean, pixels are just boring, honestly. There's nothing else there after the pixel you see. But then when you have fuzz, you can look into the fuzz and try to realize what it is. It's like extra zooming. You can zoom as much as you want in. And you get fuzz instead of like a freaking, what's it called? Pixel. Yeah, pixels. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. And, you know, in the end, I think the reason why I love formats so much is basically you can move the devices whatsoever. It doesn't hurt the music. It doesn't hurt the pictures. And then you can just put it in a different unit. It's like a clothing for your music. And your music is like its own little format. And you have music on each little thing. So, it's actually pretty fun. Anyways, thanks for watching part 2. I know it's really short. I just wanted to cut it off and finish off that and explain it a little bit. If you want any more like things, just, you know, ask, like comment below or whatever. I'll try to do a video. I mean, I don't really do videos much, but I'll try to do something. So, yeah. Thanks for watching too. It's really cool that you can. Bye.